I mean, God is literally saying to me, speak up when you see something wrong, speak about it. You must go to everyone I send you to and say whatever I command you. Hey, this is Coach Lady K. Kabnish from Confessions of an Evangelist Daughter. This is the word of God to Jeremiah, Prophet Jeremiah, when he was a teenager in 600 BC before Christ. According to record, 17 years old. He was a teenager. He was a scared young man, but God told him, you must, and say whatever I command you. A must is an order. It is not maybe, it's not what if, it's not how so, but God is literally letting him know, I am with you. I am the one who formed you before you were fashioned in your mother womb. I assigned you as a prophet for the nation. Today is the last week of May 2026, and we have a calling living on this earth. We're not here just to live, eat, sleep, and grow up, be successful, die, and end of the story. We are here for a purpose, and when God said, you must speak up, you must go to everyone I send you to, say whatever I command you, it is an order we need to follow. With that, there is a blessing. There is, of course, a challenge. Not everyone is going to take our message, but there are also people who need to be saved. So, are you ready to step into your calling and speak up? Because when you stay silent and you don't use your voice, there are vulnerable children, vulnerable mothers, vulnerable people in this world. What is breaking your heart? What is keeping you at night? Yesterday, I didn't speak up about something I've seen about a child being groomed by a person who looked like dating his mother. But the child was really sensitive and vulnerable in the way the man was, touching him and such, dancing with him. It was very inappropriate. We were very uncomfortable. It was my sister. We were at the restaurant. There was, people playing and dancing and stuff. And the mother was kind of confused and a little bit angry. And you see jealousy in her because she dated the guy. She was dancing with him. And then later the kid was trying to get in between. He tried to get her attention and she was trying to balance. And then later he's like, start dancing with the guy she came with. That's literally not the father of the child. He doesn't look nothing like him. It's a different race, different background. The mother looks like she is a divorced woman. She had a previous marriage or relationship that she had that little child who's 8 years old or 9 years old. And the man she's with and dancing with is not the father. And the way he was touching and dancing, the little boy looked like as if he was his lover. It was little boy, and you can see how the excitement and the way he's dancing with the little boy, it's like the excitement you would have to dance with another partner. And the mother's face changing, and she's not doing anything about it. And I was so frustrated. I was so disgusted. And I had the chance when we're walking out, we're like, let's get out. I don't want to be here. And she was coming back from the bathroom, and my spirit was like, speak up. And I did not. And I did not have a good sleep last night, because that was my chance to speak up. When God said, I was reading about prophetic evangelism, that when you speak what God says and what is burning in your heart to someone, they may not accept it or they may not take it at the moment, but that is a seed. And that is a warning. Her antenna would have been higher, because she is probably clouded with the dating fuzzy stage with that guy, but she didn't see the red flags, how he's literally grooming her son and dancing with him in an inappropriate way, and then ignoring her completely. He was so excited to dance with the child, and she tried to get his attention. He just completely ignored her. The way he ignored her was, you can tell because he knew it was inappropriate to dance like that with a little boy. And if he, did not ignore her and did that, he would feel guilty. But because he knows that he was inappropriate, the way to dismiss it is by dismissing her and ignoring her. And it was a very awkward, and everyone was looking at them and talking about them, but nobody really taken action to say or to stop it. And I walked out and I was angry. I was unhappy because I have a daughter. And, we have to see in the lens of a mother and, a responsible auntie, a community leader. And also, what if it was me, That's what we should say. What if this was my child, So if we don't speak up and be our sisters and brothers' keeper to protect our children, because this child is going to be out in the community, grow up in the community. If he's exposed to assault and, such a trauma, he's going to be damaged good in the community, So I walked out. We walked from home for 15 minutes to go to the restaurant because we needed to take a walk, and then we were in our walk outfit, and then we just went there and then grabbed dinner and then walked back home. And while we were walking, I was talking to my sister. I was like, I should have spoken to her. Oh my gosh, I'm so upset. Like, what is this? And she was like, yeah, I saw that. Her face was, you see the jealousy. I'm like, you have to be a mama bear, to protect your children. And I was like, I should have talked to her. And then I was like 100 feet from my house. I was like, you go inside. I'm gonna walk back. And then I walked back 12 minutes, like sprint walk. And when I got there, the restaurant was already closed. It was 8:30 or something. So everyone was gone. And so I didn't get a chance to run into her. So I didn't have enough sleep and proper sleep last night. I was just asking God, please forgive me. Protect this little boy. When God says you must speak and something is prompting your heart and burning your heart, speak up. Speak up, because we need to speak up. God gave us a voice to speak, to use it. And when God says you must go, you must speak, you must talk to whoever, and you do it right then. Not in the future. It's not past tense. It's not future present tense. It is actively now, present. When God speaks, we have to be immediately obedient. So I learned a lot, and then I need to speak. I need to use my voice. I need to speak up when I see something wrong. People may not accept it, but hey, be it but we saving somebody. Be it but we are spreading some seed. It might grow. It might raise awareness in someone's mind. So that's what I have for today. And sometimes you learn the hard way. It's a heartbreaking time we live in. It's a broken world. Our children are exposed to molestation and abuse and grooming and so many things. So we have to protect our children. We have to talk to them about the no zone. Like when they start talking at 2.5, 3 years old, we have to continue to talk to them. This is a no zone. This is a no zone. The no square. Nobody can touch you here. This is the area nobody. Mommy only wipes you. Daddy maybe wipes you, but nobody else. If anybody asks you to take off your clothes or do this, scream, say no. We have to remind ourselves and our children every day. We have to put it on a fridge or something to drill that in their mind, because we may forget, but kids will forget for sure. And kids are very innocent. They think everyone is their friend. If this guy is dancing with my mom and she's giving him attention, let me grab the attention from him too. The kid is not the competition. The guy is the danger to our son. So we need to really pay attention, especially single moms. Please protect your children. Don't even bring anybody who's not your husband and partner around your child. If the man is not engaged to you, to marry you, until He is known and very much studied. Don't even get him around your children. Your kids are vulnerable. You're bringing a competition. So kids, the way to fight with competition is probably they become a pleaser of that person you brought, because, oh, she likes him, she trusts him, she's dancing with him, and then I'm going to be close to him, and then I'm going to rub towards him. And it was very disturbing. I couldn't even stomach it, so I had to walk away. But when I was walking away, she was coming from the bathroom because she was upset the way they dancing, and she went to the bathroom. Instead of stopping it, she becoming a mama bear and say, no, that's inappropriate. But you know, she's a beautiful woman, tall, beautiful, like gorgeous woman. She's one of the Asian country lady, and this guy is completely not the father of her child. You know, you can tell. Everyone was like so confused, and it is very, very, very disturbing. So we all have prophetic, we all have instinct in us. When we see something wrong, we have to speak up. We must, because that's what God said to Jeremiah. You must. I encourage you to speak up. I'm going to read it again, you know, in Jeremiah chapter 1. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you as a prophet to the nations. It's not only for a nation, nations. Okay, he was 17. And then it goes down a little bit. He says, I'm a child, I can't do it, this and that, I'm too young. Do not say I'm too young. God says, you must go to everyone I send you to. Everyone. Not one person. You must go to everyone I send you to. And say whatever I command you. Whatever. There is no pick and choose. You have to say it. You must say whatever I command you. So how willing are you to speak up, even if it offends people, the people who are about to damage your children, damage something you love, something you care about. Children, we must care about. It doesn't matter if they're not our children. They are the children of the future, the community, the country. So how willing are you to speak up to whatever God says to speak up? Let's be a mouthpiece of God. የእግዚአብሔር ድምፅ ነኝ. This is your sister in the journey, Coach Lady K. Thank you.